Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmore here for my second video of the night. This time on Killer of Demons 669. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like this video and hit that subscribe button down below. Follow me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. And that's it. Alright, in the description box below is my last video, my NXT review on the Peter Gilmore YouTube wrestling channel. So check it out. Questions for a future Q&A. Smash that like button to death, share it with your friends all over the internet, and tap that bell to turn on all my notifications so you never miss an upload on this channel as well. My other channels as well too. Alright, on this Sunday night, football Sunday, Chiefs have won, beating the Titans, during the Super Bowl, and guess who they face? The 49ers, baby! 27-0 at the half! I love it! I love it! Oh boy, does Aaron Rodgers need some State Farm insurance right now. There's a second half. I mean, come on, this game is over. This game is fucking over. Punch the ticket, baby. Niners Chiefs Super Bowl 54. 2 weeks from tonight. My 2 days off for the Super Bowl, so February 2nd and 3rd. I'm off. I don't give a fuck. I'm putting my days off. I am going to my brother's house to watch the Super Bowl with him and his family and the Queen as well. So we're all going down. We're all going down to his house. Super Bowl weekend. Have a big Super Bowl party. Watch the game. Watch Patrick Mahomes get exposed. Because he will get exposed. Mark my words. He will get exposed and destroyed. He's going to need some State Farm insurance. Mark my words. Enough about that. Enough about the happy times. Because it's a happy time. Happy Sunday, everybody. On the Killer Demons channel, it is time for your late and out-of-date Smackdown review for January the 17th, 2020 on Fox, home of the Super Bowl. Smackdown was, it was okay. It wasn't great, but that's all I gotta say about that. But, get some more storyline progression with Daniel Bryan and The Fiend, Bray Wyatt. We had John Morris's first match. I think first match in a while. He faced Big E. We had Lacey Evans against Bayley, non-title. See what happens there. And we had some other stuff as the Royal Rumble is next Sunday, so we're gearing up for the go-home shows. Tomorrow is the go-home show for Raw. Friday coming up is the go-home show for SmackDown, and we'll see what comes up with that this week, as the Royal Rumble is next Sunday on pay-per-view. So let's get into the review. Let's not waste any more of your precious time, even though you probably should be watching the Niners game, but it's a blowout, so maybe you can watch something else. Not that there's anything else on TV right now. But I digress. So, we move on from there. Alright, let's get to SmackDown. Let's not waste any more time. Alright, we start off the night with, of all people, Kane! My name is Kane, and I'm on TV! So, Kane comes out. He makes a special appearance, I guess. It's once in a million appearance. And he talks about being close to his favorite event, the Royal Rumble. He says you go through hell in the Rumble for the chance at immortality. And he holds the record for most eliminations over his 17 Rumbles. He's been in 17 Rumbles. Jesus Christ. I think his record is 11. I could be wrong. Maybe 12. I forget. Anyway, there we see Bray Wyatt on the screen. He's happy to see Kane. Well, not the Fiend, but Bray Wyatt himself. He's happy to see Kane. He calls him a bully and wants him to apologize. And then we see the Rambling Rabbit. He's alive! He's alive for like the 5th time! Guy never dies. He's on life support. And then Bray Wyatt unplugs him, so he's dead again. Oh, boy. Let's count how many times Rambling Rabbit dies and compare that to R-Truth's 24/7 title wins. Like, R-Truth's at 30, Rambling Rabbit, I think Death's at 6 now. 7, I might be wrong. But anyway, so Bray says he doesn't think Kane should want to win the Rumble since he is champion. He then reminds us that he took out Kane a couple months ago. And the Fiend never forgets, and we see the footage of their past together. I guess we saw what the Fiend did to Kane, choked him out. And then the Fiend arrives from under the ring. The lights go out, and the Fiend comes up from under the ring. And Kane's like, "What took you so long?" So, and then we see Daniel Bryan sneak in, hits the knee plus. Then he tries to go beat him up, and the Fiend escapes back under the ring. And then Bryan pulls off some of his hair. And, yeah, that was it. So it was kind of nice to see a mini Team Hell No reunion. No! So we got that. And, we'll see what happens from there. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And, we'll see what else happens on the tonight, well, not Tonight Show, on, Friday Night Smackdown. And, that's pretty much it. So, we get that, and then we go to Daniel Bryan backstage. Talks about the Fiend running away, and he has an idea. And he challenges Bray to a strap match, of all things. And he says it might be a bad idea, but he's sick of tired of the Fiend running away. But at the Rumble, he will change the Fiend and win the Universal title. So we got a strap match for the Universal title. Kind of plays into Bray's favor a little bit, but that's just me. But should be an interesting match. But we'll see what happens at the Rumble next Sunday, and see if Daniel Bryan can upset the Fiend and become Universal Champion for the first time. We shall see what happens from there. So, like, I gave that as well 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that was pretty much it. Alright, then we get to our first match of the evening. John Morrison taking on Big E. We had Kofi and Miz at ringside. Match was alright. It was alright. Starts with Morrison attacking with some strikes. Big E then just blows him away. And then Morrison comes back with some leg kicks, and then a head kick, and then some ground and pound. And they go to the apron. Morrison hits a draping neck breaker to the floor as we go to break. Come back. Morrison's still in control. Big E then powers out, and then gets cut off by a leg lariat. And he hits a running shooting star press for a near fall. Big E tries to fire back, but Morrison counters him, hits a head kick, and runs into an overhead belly to belly, and then another one. So Big E's trying to get the momentum back. Morrison pokes the eyes. His best Roddy Piper impersonation. Big E fires back, hits a running splash. But then Morrison fires back with some kicks and a neck breaker for a near fall. And then while this is going on, Kofi takes out the Miz, because Miz tried to help out. And Morrison goes up top, dives on the Kofi, wipes him out. And then Miz distracts Big E, which leads to Morrison hitting a head kick, a running knee, and then Starship Pain finishes it off. So John Morrison gets the win. Match I gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. It was alright. So it looks like Miz and Morrison are going to get a tag team title shot. They beat and Big E in back-to-back weeks. So you have to give them tag title shot at the Rumble and see if they can make it 3 in a row. So we'll see what happens with that. And we're going to move on from there. And that's it. Alright, then we get a recap of the Roman Reigns Baron Corbin feud. That's been going on for months. Then we see the Usos hype Roman up for his tables match with Bobby Roode. And Roman says he's ready and asks if they're ready. I think they are, but never know. Go into the bathroom or something, I don't know. But we get that. So I gave that 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much all I can say about that. Alright, match number 2, we have the rival. These two teams have gone at it for a while. Back a few months ago, over the Raw Tag Team titles, I believe. So we get this on Smackdown, and it was a pretty good match. And this is all fallout from last week when the Revival beat up the Usos during the ending of the show. So it starts with Jimmy and Scott Dawson. Dawson hits a shoulder tackle. Jimmy fires back. Tags in Jay. They double team Scott Dawson. Get a near fall out of that. Dash comes in, allowing Dawson to hit a slingshot suplex for a near fall. Dash falls with some strikes and some quick tags. Really taking control of Jay. Jay fires back with an insecurity. Gets the hot tag to Jimmy. Dash comes in. Jimmy runs wild. Hits a high cross body for a near fall. Dawson tries to help Dash and gets a cradle for a near fall. And then Jay tags in. Hits a super kick. And then Jimmy goes up top. Hits the Superfly splash. And then Jay hits a dive to the outside. And that's all she wrote. Usos won a quick 5-minute match over the Revival, and the Revival was just sinking further into the abyss. Not that abyss, but they're just getting destroyed, and it's only a matter of time before they leave WWE and go to AEW and make the AEW tag team division much better. Not that it's bad, but they'll make it even more better. But we'll see what happens with that. So I give the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. Afterwards, Revival are interviewed by Caleb Braxton, and they're kind of pissed. They say they need to make a change since WWE doesn't care about them or tag team wrestling. And that's it. And then we see the boss, Sasha Banks, down, as we see Lacey and Bayley brawling in the back. So yeah, this was supposed to be Lacey against Sasha, which was supposed to happen I think a week or two ago. That didn't happen since Sasha was doing her rap album with Snoop Dogg. So, we get that. So we're going to see Bayley and Lacey in a non-title match later on. And, yeah, so that's all I got that. Alright, then commentary recaps the Otis and Mandy Rose love saga. Then we see Sonya and Mandy talking backstage and say 2020 will be their year. Sonya then asks if Otis would be at ringside for her match. At ringside for Sonya's match against Alexa Bliss. And wonders why Mandy is so nice to him. So Sonya asks Mandy to ask Otis to be at ringside. So that might play, and it might backfire, but, Otis is gonna yeah! Titties! Yeah! Okay. Anyway. So, yeah, we'll see what happens with the Otis and Mandy love saga. See where it goes from here. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. That's that. And after that, we get Bayley. She's ranting about Lacey Evans. We find out that Sasha injured her ankle. She's so injury prone. Jesus Christ. Bayley wants to break all of Lacey's bones. Then Adam Pearce arrives, one of the agents or backstage people. I don't know what his official title is. I think he's an agent. It says Bayley has to face Lacey in Sasha's place. And he says it's 2020 and he is the de facto GM of Smackdown. He get the job. I mean, how does this guy get the job and not Triple H? Or even Stephanie. Why is Adam Pearce of all people the de facto GM? I don't understand that. I would have been okay if it was Shane, even though we had to see his boring face on TV for another 10 months. It should have been Stephanie or Triple H, not Adam Pearce. Good Lord. There's somebody else to be the de facto GM of SmackDown. We're gonna have we're gonna have Jamie Noble as the de facto Raw GM now. I mean, it's gonna happen. Jamie Noble's a backstage guy. Stupid. Very fucking stupid. I digress, and that's all I can say about that. Alright, then we get the Lacey and Bayley on-title match. Match was alright. Bayley takes a powder as Lacey chases her down. They go back in. Bayley attacks her. Lacey cuts her off with a clothesline. Then a head scissors and a drop kick to the floor. Sends Bayley off the apron. They go back in. She cradles her up for a near fall. Bayley then comes back with a cradle of her own with the ropes for a near fall. Then she goes to work on Lacey for a while with some strikes, chokes her out in the ropes, covers for a near fall. Then some ground and pound happens and keeps Lacey grounded for a while. Lacey fights her off, then follows with some clotheslines, tosses Bayley around like a rag doll, hits the Bronco Buster, and goes to the ropes, hits the Marrow Salt. She goes for the Marrow Salt, eats the knees. Bayley then rolls to the floor and follows Lacey out, knees her into the barricade. As we go to break, we come back. Bayley's still laying the boots to Lacey. Over in the corner. Lacey cuts her off, tripping her into the turnbuckles. But Bayley cuts her with a stunner in the ropes. Then she lays in some more ground and pound. Gets a near fall out of that. Go to the ropes. Bayley hits a back elbow for a near fall. She goes up top. Goes for a high cross body, missed. And Lacey hits the boom! Women's right. And wins the match. Lacey Evans gets the win. I guess she's going to get... And we find out on Facebook and WWE.com that Lacey's going to get a title match at the Rumble for the Smackdown Women's title. And we'll see what happens with that. I'm hoping to give it to Lacey, but, they're not going to give it to Lacey. I just have a feeling they're going to make Bayley win this match thanks to Sasha. She's going to come back and play a role in that match, maybe hurting Bayley or helping Bayley. I'm hoping it backfires and it hurts Bayley. And they break them up. Sasha goes her way, Bayley goes her way. Break them up. And then Lacey gets the belt that she should have got a year ago. She should have won the Raw Women's title. I just don't know why she didn't win it. From Becky Lynch. I don't know. I don't understand that. But now she's going after it with Bayley. I hope they give it to her. I mean, she's on a nice, good face run right now. Being a good role model to her daughter. You give her the belt. Let her hold it for a couple of months. And maybe you give it back to Bayley. Bayley gets it back for like the 15th time. The time she's been champion. Belt and the Smackdown belt. Not counting the NXT belt. Actually, if you can count the NXT belt, but it is what it is. We'll see what happens with that. But I think they should give it to Lacey. But logic will tell you that Bayley's probably going to win the match. Logic always wins. Sometimes. We get that. So I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. It was alright. Not bad. And that's it. Alright, then we get an interview with Chad Gable, Shorty G, about Sheamus' attack last week when he returned. He says he's not intimidated by him, and that's because he accepted who he is. And Sheamus comes in, makes some short jokes. Gable pushes him into a table, and they have to be pulled apart. So we're probably gonna get a Chad Gable Sheamus match coming up, either at the Rumble or maybe next week on the program. I don't know. We'll get that. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. Out of that. And that's pretty much all I can say about that. Alright, then we hear Braun Strowman announcing he's in the Rumble match, but he still wants the IC title, so maybe he'll be doing double duty. He says he beat Nakamura and he deserves a shot. Well, yeah, it's true. Are you going to do double duty that night? That remains to be seen. So I give that 2.25 out of 5 stars. So get that. Then we get Elias strumming his guitar. Says he needs the support of the fans in Walking with Elias. For a new song about Greensboro, North Carolina. So he's about to sing it, and then Shinsuke Nakamura, Cesaro, and Sami Zayn come out. Sami apologizes and talks about Braun wanting a title shot. He says that Nakamura doesn't back down and says no. Calls him a stupid oaf and adds that they call the shots around here. He says Nakamura is primed for the Rumble, a match he's previously won, and everyone's on notice. Sure, he won it 2 years ago. So he says Elias can continue. Elias says he has a new song and it's about Sami needing to shut up and Nakamura sucking. Then Sami rants at him, tells Cesaro to attack him. So Cesaro does that, and Sami and Nakamura join in. So they triple team him. And then Braun Strowman arrives to make the save, clearing the ring. It looks like we're going to get a tag team match, player! So we'll see what happens with that. So I gave all that 2.25 out of 5 stars. And like I said, we probably will see a tag team match, player. And that's it. Alright, then we get a Rocky Johnson video package, nicely done by the WWE. They show The Rock a little bit, mostly showing his days in the WWE when it was a tag team with Tony Atlas, the first ever African American tag team champions, I might add. Don't know, now you know. Look at that. That was nice. They did it on NXT, they did it on AEW, they did it on they didn't do it on Power because he died on a Wednesday, I believe. Wednesday or Thursday. So they didn't do it on Power, but I think they'll probably do it this week on Power. But we'll see. But I know that they mentioned it on the website. So they offer their condolences and stuff, so get that. Anyway. Alright, then we get to your suck match of the week. Alexa Bliss and Sonya Deville. I said under 2 minutes. Otis comes out with Tucker. Nikki crosses out with Alexa Bliss. Mandy's outside with Sonya. So the match happens. Alexa tries to attack Mandy, but that fails and allows Sonya to hit kicks and cover for a near fall. Sonya then ground and pound. Alexa counters back with some strikes and slaps. It's the boost to Sonya, and then Mandy distracts her on the top rope. Alexa knocks her off the ropes, and Otis catches her. And Mandy's like, "Hey, thank you, big boy. I'll give you some pussy later." Anyway, so Otis is like licking his lips, like, "My peach." So he's having a field day in his pants. And then, while this is going on, Alexa cradles Sonya for the 1920s schoolgirl. She gets the win. Match I didn't give 2 shits about. I gave it 1 out of 5 stars. It's just gonna lead to a Fire and Desire splitting up. Sonya's gonna go her way. Mandy's gonna go into her love angle with Otis. It'll probably lead to a wedding. And you know what happens at weddings? But Vince loves these types of things. He wants more of this. We're getting Rusev and Lana and Liv Morgan, Bobby Lashley. That's gone on for far too long. Now we're getting Otis and Mandy, which has gone on for about a couple months. So they're going to go on probably all the way to SummerSlam, God knows. But we'll see what happens with that. So, yeah. And then that's all I got to say about that. Alright, then King Corey meets up with his goons, Dolph Ziggler and Bobby Roode, hyping the main event. And then we find out that Sheamus will take on Chad Gable at the Royal Rumble, along with Lacey and Bayley for the SmackDown Women's title. So, yeah. 2 matches I don't give 2 shits about. Unless they give Lacey the belt. But they won't. They won't. They won't. That's all I gotta say about that. And, yeah. Fuck the WWE if they don't give Lacey Evans the belt. Fuck them. That's why the women's division is horrible. On both brands. NXT is much better. Much better than AEW. But I digress. Now, I love AEW. I'm a big AEW mark, but their women's division is trash. And it's all because of Brandy. I love Brandy, but I mean, come on. It's so good in the beginning, and now it's just trash. It's horrible. And you can't blame Kenny, because he runs the damn thing. He's booking this shit. Don't blame Kenny. Blame Brandy Rhodes. For this bullshit with the AEW women's division. Blame Brandy. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, then we get to the main event, a tables match. Roman Reigns, Mr. Cockfist himself, taking on Woo. There's a stipulation that if Roman wins, he picks a stipulation for his match with Baron Corbin. But if Robert Roode wins, Corbin picks a stipulation. So, a lot at stake in this match. And the match was pretty decent. It was your typical tables match. Roman comes out first. Bobby Roode attacks him from behind. But Roman comes back, and they brawl back to the floor. Bobby Roode takes back control, slamming Reigns into the steps. Then Reigns throws him into the steps. Then Roman clears off the announce table. And Rude rakes the eyes, slams Reigns into the steps again. Hits a table, slides it in the ring as Roman hits the drive-by. He goes to charge, Rude sidesteps him, and Reigns spears the barricade. As we see Baron Corbin coming out. As we go to break. We come back. They're up top. Roman fights off a superplex attempt and hits some headbutts. Rude goes for a powerbomb. Roman slips out of it. And Roman sends Rude into the ring post. Props up a table in the corner. Hits a Superman punch. He sets up for the spear. But Baron Corbin distracts him. And then Dolph Ziggler comes in with a super kick. And they all beat down Reigns 3-on-1. And they go to the floor. They lay Reigns on the announce table. And then the Usos come out to make the save. Get some dives. They put Dolph through the announce table. And then while this is going on, Reigns hits the spear through the table for the win. Pretty decent match. I gave it 2.25 out of 5 stars. Crowd was hot for the finish, which was nice. We get that. And then afterwards, Roman gets on the mic. And he says his match will be a Falls Count Anywhere match. Didn't they do that already? Didn't they do that a while back when the feud first started? They had a no-holds-barred match. I mean, come on. I mean, why not a steel cage? I'm not going to do Hell in a Cell, let's be real here. I mean, it would have been better if it was a steel cage match. Not a Falls Count Anywhere match, and then that rumored loser eats dog food match, which never materialized. Well, it could still happen if this feud continues past the Royal Rumble into the Elimination Chamber. I think Roman's going to be in the Elimination Chamber anyway. And now they're saying Roman Reigns is going to win the Rumble. Is this 2015 all over again? When he won the Rumble at number 30? When he came out, everybody was pissed. Because they thought it was, who do they think it was? They thought it was somebody that was coming back. And then Roman Reigns usually comes out. I think it was supposed to be like Rey Mysterio or somebody like that. Or maybe it was AJ Styles or somebody new or a surprising return. And then it's Roman Reigns and he comes out, beats everybody up and wins the Rumble, goes to WrestleMania, and he wins the belt. This isn't 2015. This is all because of Cena, because Cena wants a big match at WrestleMania. Are we gonna see Cena and Roman again? No, I don't want to see that crap. And if Roman wins, he's probably going to face Bray Wyatt, most likely. Or they redo the Brock-Roman feud. It's probably going to be Bray Wyatt, and Roman's going to win at WrestleMania, get his WrestleMania moment one more time. Boris half to death with another Universal title reign. I think his third Universal title reign. He's going to hold the belt probably all the way to SummerSlam. And somebody's going to probably cash in on him. When they win the Money in the Bank, unless they're going to go to the Raw side this time. Because I think, who won this Money in the Bank last year? Didn't Braun win it last year? No, not Braun Strowman. Who won it last year? Shit. I forgot who won it last year. I think it was Braun. I'm not sure. Anyway, it doesn't matter. So yeah, probably somebody from Raw is gonna win, or maybe NXT. It's SummerSlam, so they might do NXT, just with that event, or they do Money in the Bank with NXT. But if NXT is involved in SummerSlam, somebody from NXT is gonna win, like maybe the Velveteen Dream whenever he comes back. I'm gonna give it up like maybe Adam Cole. Cole goes back for the NXT title, or maybe he'll go after the Universal title. Maybe Adam Cole versus Roman Reigns. Not to be a mismatch, or Adam Cole versus whoever wins the WWE title. It could be Drew McIntyre. You could actually see that match that was supposed to happen. when Adam Cole first debuted in WWE at NXT Takeover Brooklyn 4 or 3, whatever it was. I forget which year it was. We might see that. I don't know. But Roman winning the Rumble just sucks. I mean, I want Drew McIntyre to win the Rumble so he can face Brock Lesnar and beat Brock Lesnar at WrestleMania. Because Brock's going bye-bye anyway. It really doesn't matter who faces Brock. If it's Roman, I don't give a shit. If it's Drew, then I'll give a shit. The Packers just scored. Fuck. It was 27-7 Niners. 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. We got a big run by Debo! Debo with a big run, getting him into red zone. This game's just about to be over. Like under 6 minutes left in the third. I got the fourth quarter, and Packers are down by 20. Well, soon to be down by more than 20. But yeah, that's all I gotta say about that. And yeah, that's it for SmackDown. So I gave the match 2.5 out of 5 stars. And yeah, let's just hope that Roman doesn't win the Rumble. He's in the Rumble and he's doing double duty. He's facing Baron Corbin in a Falls Count Anywhere match, so he might, depending when the Rumble is, so Roman might be like not 100% when he goes into the Rumble. Baron Corbin might be the same way. I think he'll be in the Rumble. I think Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler will be in the Rumble. Braun Strowman might be in the Rumble. So there's your big men. Big men and little men. Along with Orton, AJ, Elias, Ricochet, blah, 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 blah. I was hoping to be NXT, because I can give you one guess who can win the Rumble, Keith Lee. But they're not doing NXT this year. It sucks. It'll suck if Drew McIntyre does not win the Rumble. I'm going to go on a fucking rant. If Roman wins, good lord, I'm going to go on a rant. I'm going to go on a big rant about Roman Reigns winning the Rumble. It doesn't make any sense. It should be Drew McIntyre, not Roman. Anybody but Roman winning that damn fucking Rumble. It was somebody new. It was the same bloated fucking bullshit every year. Even though Nakamura won it 2 years ago. And Seth Rollins won it last year. Seth's not even in the Rumble this year, I don't think. He's got too busy with AOP and Samoa Joe, Big Show, and Kevin Owens will probably have another match at the Rumble, and who knows. I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen. We'll see what happens tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw. We got Brock's going to be there. Probably get more with Seth Rollins and the AOP, Samoa Joe and company. And Kevin Owens and Big Show. We'll probably see what happens with that little feud. We got Lana and Lashley taking on Liv Morgan and Rusev. That's going to be boring as fuck. Continue that storyline, which is going to continue all the way past the Rumble, into February, into March, and probably culminate at WrestleMania with another mixed tag team match. That should not happen. And then the feud finally ends with some type of ending. I don't know how it's gonna end, but it should end right now. This match should be the end. I don't know where it's going to go from here. I really don't know, and I really don't give two shits. I don't. And maybe we'll get some Randy Orton, AJ, a little bit more of the storyline. Because I think they're going all the way up to WrestleMania, and then they're going to get that match that was talking about. Orton, AJ at WrestleMania. See what happens with that. Got Becky Lynch and Asuka. We'll see what happens with that. Since Asuka blinded Becky, and then Becky cut that shoot-like promo saying if I'm going down, I'm taking Asuka down with me. So we'll see what happens with that. They cleared Kairi Sane, which is great. Kairi's gonna be at the Rumble. She'll probably be in the Women's Royal Rumble. Now, though we know that Shayna Baszler's not winning, since she's not in it. Unless she is in it, you never know. With surprise entrance and return, so Ronda Rousey might return. She probably will win it. That's all I'm picking, actually. Ronda Rousey to win the Rumble. So I think she's going to come back at probably number 30. Why not? I think if Shayna Baszler's in it, she'd probably be in the mid-teens or maybe early 20s. I don't think she's going to be in the top 10. No. And if any more surprises, probably Naomi maybe coming back. We don't care. Other than that, probably surprise entry would be Shayna Baszler. I don't think anybody else. Maybe Io Shirai, but I doubt that. And Ronda Rousey. I think Ronda's gonna come back. And if it's not Ronda Rousey, I don't know who's gonna win that Rumble. I doubt it's gonna be Charlotte. I don't want to see Charlotte win that Rumble. I really don't. Then we have to see Charlotte Becky again. Ugh. Shoot me. Shoot me. Shoot that freaking men's commercial for Head and Shoulders with Patrick Mahomes. Holy crap, that was horrible. With his poofy hair. He's gonna get exposed, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you right now, Patrick Mahomes is getting exposed in the Super Bowl. Mark my words. He's getting exposed. He's getting destroyed. That Chiefs defense is getting exploited and destroyed. The Niners defense is no joke. You know they allowed 7 points now, so you know it's not gonna be a fucking blow. I mean, not like a blowout, but I mean, they're not gonna shut out the Packers. I mean, let's be real here. Come on. And I showed a McDonald's commercial. I'm fucking hungry. I don't want McDonald's because I don't have a lot of money right now. Gotta save some money for my groceries next week. And for myself. So I'll probably just have some soup, sandwich later on. But we'll see what happens. Enough about that. And anyway, enough about that bullshit I just talked about for like the last 5 minutes. So Smackdown was a decent show. I gave it 6 out of 10 stars. It was okay. So we got a little scoreline progression with Bray Wyatt and Daniel Bryan. They got a strap match coming up at the Rumble. See what happens with that. Got Shorty G and Sheamus announced for the Rumble. Don't care. Lacey Evans is taking on Bayley at the Rumble for the SmackDown Women's title. See what happens with that. Braun Strowman's in the Rumble. Might be getting an IC title match at the Rumble as well. See, because they're going to have a lot of matches. I think it's like 8, 9 matches at the Rumble, just including the Rumbles. That's 9 matches, I think. So one of them's going on the pre-show, so I don't know what matches that's going to be. I would put Shorty G and Sheamus on the pre-show. I mean, who wants to see that shit on the main show? The Rumbles are going to last an hour. So, I mean, I think the Rumble's lasting 4 or 5 hours. It's probably going to end around 11 o'clock anyway. Probably going to start at 6. 6 or 7 o'clock. The Rumble's going to last over an hour. At least. Because you got 30 women, 30 men. Surprise entrance galore. Returns galore. We know Brock is number 1 in the men's Royal Rumble. Roman's in it, like I said, Elias, AJ, Ricochet, Randy Orton. I don't know. We know Charlotte's in the women's Royal Rumble, but nobody else has been announced. So they're thinking Charlotte's gonna win the Rumble, which makes no sense. I still think it's gonna be Ronda Rousey coming back and winning the Rumble. I really think so, but you never know. Could be Shayna Baszler making a surprise appearance. You know, they did that with Adam Cole, and he came in at number 6, I believe, a couple years ago. He lasted a pretty long time. Went out was I think the final 6, I think, somewhere around there. Had a pretty good run in the Rumble. It wasn't bad. I'd like to have Adam Cole back in the Rumble. Maybe Tommaso Ciampa. Maybe Keith Lee. But NXT's not going to be in it. Sucks. They have to do it next year. Next year's Rumble in 2021, I think it's going to be in Seattle next year. At the Seattle Mariners ballpark. That's what I'm hearing. It's going to be in Seattle next year. If they have to have Raw, SmackDown, NXT in the Rumble next year. If not, then when are you going to do with NXT? Besides a takeover. Put the NXT in the Rumble. 10, 10, 10. Same with the women's thing. And if Shayna Baszler's still in NXT by next year, have her win the Rumble. But if not, I don't know. That's how I would book it. I would book Shayna Baszler to win this Rumble, go on to face Becky, win the Royal Rumble. Win at WrestleMania, go on a nice 8 month reign as champion, then have her lose to maybe Ronda when she comes back. They kind of, you kind of have the horsewomen there, and then maybe they turn on each other. Shayna thinks like Ronda's like on the spotlight. Shayna just turns on Ronda and beats the crap out of her. And they have like an MMA type fight between Ronda and Shayna. That would be awesome. But, they do that, but I don't think they will. They'll probably eventually do the horsewomen versus the horsewomen, maybe at Survivor Series 2020. But I doubt that. You never know. It's like 10 months away from right now. So we're not even sniffing WrestleMania right now. WrestleMania is 2.5 months away. In Tampa Bay. And we don't even know where WrestleMania 37 is gonna be at yet. Could be in Los Angeles. Could be say in Minnesota. But that's a bad idea. Minnesota in April? No. Because it could snow in Minnesota. It could snow in New York too. They had it at MetLife Stadium 2 times. Like 35 was last year. I'm thinking WrestleMania 40 might be in New York. I would have 40 in New York. I would have 50 in New York too, because it's the 50th anniversary of the first WrestleMania. Have 50 in New York. That's like 14 years down the road. Probably half of us would be dead. Not me, but some old timers here in the YWC. Not to say, sorry, Jeffrey Rose. I'm sorry. I know you're old, but come on. I'm not putting you down or anything. You're a great guy and everything. But I'm not calling you old. I'm old myself. I'm 43. 14 years, I'll be close to 57. I'll be hitting almost that golden year of 60. I'll be getting into my late 50s. Probably retiring in Florida with the missus and our grandson and everything and everything. Everybody be peachy. I'll be watching wrestling in Florida. Trying to maybe go to some indie shows in Florida. If I have a car, if I still have a car by then, because my car's not gonna drive all the way down to fucking Florida. I'm not gonna pay for that damn fucking car anyway. Too many fucking bill payments. Too many fucking bills I got, and that's why I'm in debt. I'll admit I'm in debt with medical bills and everything. Medical bills more than any other bill I have right now. That's why I'm in debt. I'm working a lot. Just medical insurance has not helped me out one bit. It's like I just go see my therapist just for nothing. Fucking shit. I wish I was back on Medicaid when I didn't have to pay anything. But I make too much money now. I can't even go back on Medicaid. Might try something else. I don't know what, but we'll see. Alright, enough about that bullshit. Thanks for watching this video. Once again, 6 out of 10 stars for Smackdown. We'll see what happens tomorrow night on Monday Night Raw. The go-home show, and then we'll find out what happens with AEW and NXT. We got Hard Times with NWA this Friday night. An exciting show. I do a prediction video for that. We'll see. I don't know, but I gotta do my Royal Rumble predictions. So I'm gonna try to get my Royal Rumble predictions up on Friday. And then talk about maybe talk about hard times on Sunday, next Sunday. And then get ready for the Royal Rumble. Watch some of the Rumble. Not gonna watch all of it. Probably watch some or all the Rumble. And the Niners just scored again. It's 34-7. It's so great. I love it. I love it. One more quarter to go in the Super Bowl. I'm gonna drink my beer later tonight. I'm gonna get fucking drunk tonight. Fuck that. Even though I'm drinking. Product placement. That, but I'm gonna get fucking drunk tonight. And at the Super Bowl party at my brother's house, I'm fucking getting blasted. I'm taking 2 days off from work. Because the Monday after, if the Niners win or lose, destroyed. And that's it. That's all I gotta say about that. So leave me your thoughts, leave me your questions about Smackdown, what you think about the Rumble as well, all the stuff's happening at the Rumble. Anything else I talked about in this very video. And if you don't like it, well, fuck you, man. And that's all I gotta say about that. So thank you for watching. Check out my NXT review in the description box below. Keep friending me on Facebook and keep friending me on Facebook. Follow me on Twitter. Share this video all over the internet. Tap that bell. Turn on all my notifications so you never miss an upload. And that's it. So thank you for watching. I'm gonna go watch the end of the Niners game, and then have my dinner, and then go to sleep because I have a day off tomorrow. But we'll see what happens with that. And that's it. So thank you for watching. I'm out. Peace, bitches.